Oh, there we go. Just waiting for the stream to catch up with me. Hi, my name is Gil, Kilo Echo 9 Foxtrot for the Jay County Amateur Radio Club, Tuesday evening net. Anyway, sorry for the shout out. I wanted to show you guys something that I've actually collected uh, I don't know, for last, let's see, how old is this? See, as of last year, it would have been 30, 50 years old. 50 years old, and I had it since it was new. And I'd looked online for this, and I couldn't find any at all. And this is a complete FedMart catalog. That's the complete now. I got a little bit of tape on the edge here, okay. But it's it's been looked at, and oh, there's all kinds of cool stuff in it. I was looking to see it somewhere. I mean, look at that stuff. It's a 1973 to 1974 catalog of savings from FedMart. Pretty cool, huh? Let's get it in the picture. Okay, here we go. So that's it right there. I'll pick out, let's see, what kind of stuff did they play with in the 70s? Oh, let's see, something that you don't see every day. Here we go, for electronics buffs. There we go. You like this. Let's see, I can't see the camera. Anyway, car audio. Car audio. Perfect, huh? Okay. Um, let's see, what do we have here? Underdash cassette player was $89.95. And let's see, there's an 8-track player, I believe. 8-track, yeah. $49.95, made by Sprite. I don't know what that is, but anyway, all kinds of stuff. If I can, I'd like to take pictures of this and post it or do something. Here, remember these rain lamps? So I can do this without hurting the catalog. Rain lamps. There. Yeah, those were popular back in the 70s. So, stuff like that. Let's see, a rain lamp cost, hanging lamps, $40. $40 back in those days. It's probably worth about tenth as much as, or, yeah, 10 times as much as it is now. So that's probably, $200, $300 item. Here's a line to gas water heater for $59.99 for 30 gallon, $64.90 for a 40 gallon for a 5-year warranty. Fairmont Deluxe glass lined water heater. Well, I can't. Sound design. Remember sound design? Let's see if you can see that. Sound design stereos. All in one thing, $169.90. Yeah, photo finishing, FedMart photo finishing was there. Vacuum cleaners, it's all kinds of stuff. Some of these things haven't changed. Yeah, let's see, find something else. Clocks, those were plug-in clocks. They didn't have I don't think they had the battery operated ones then. Anyway, I'll give you some idea of let's see, maybe, no. FedMart had their own name brand. I don't know if anybody ever had a chance to see FedMart stores, but they had their own food. So pretty cool. Low foam detergent, dog food, flour, sugar. Yeah, so that's what we got. I just wanted to share that with you. Yeah, it's really, I want to be very careful with this catalog. I actually have a camera somewhere. I have a camera that allows me to take a picture straight down. I'm not sure where that is, but I'm going to put this back right here. I'll just lay it down and I'll put it back in my little file thing for later. Anyway, 6:53 p.m. 6:53 p.m. My name is Gil. Kilo Echo 9 Foxtrot for the Jay County Amateur Radio Club. Tuesday evening net. Alexa, turn off ham shack light 3. There we go. Back to semi-normal. Alexa, turn off ham shack light 1. There. Okay. Just want to darken the background a bit. So,
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
I think Joy's asleep. Today I'm drinking Mesa Sunset, or Mesa Sunrise.
Welcome
That's
to
what it's called, Mesa
the
Sunrise coffee. I think I may have drank that last week
W9JCA210
too.
repeater.
I may have had that last week. It came from Albuquerque, New Mexico, from Sam's Club. And I also have Rio Grande Roasters Pinon coffee, which I haven't tapped into yet. It looks like we got our second viewer. Let me see if I can get Joy up. Alexa, announce.
What's the announcement?
Hey Joy, are you awake?
Announcing.
She'll probably miss most of it. Hey Joy, are you awake?
W9JKL link connected. WD9HPQ.
WD9HPQ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, we're waiting for the net starts at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'm tapping. Oh, here we go. I want to show you this hat. That's another thing that retrieved. Anyway, it was one I got from Florida when I went there in 2007, and that was kind of neat. So I got the. I don't know if you saw the. The next viewer didn't know if you saw the FedMart catalog. It's right here. I was sharing that right there. FedMart catalog of savings. I don't want to open it too much because it is. I only can't say the paper's delicate, but the whole thing is kind of delicate. What I might like to do is find a way to scan all this in. There's supposed to be a way to do it. And I don't know how I can do that and preserve the catalog itself, but it may be possible. I've got two printers with scanners on them. I don't know. So anyway, our two viewers are here, and we'll probably get some more later. Maybe. But I think Joy now. Okay, she's asleep. She does that. Should be watching. Just nice and cool down there right now in the ham shack. It is 88 degrees. I have one says 90 and one says 88. It's pretty warm up here. I've got plenty of air coming up here. The duct is a 10-inch duct, and they say for about 550 square feet that I have upstairs. This house is considered a 1.5 story. So 550 square feet got upstairs, and it's got a 10-inch duct, but it's not distributed properly. So, or have any return air. So, in order, it's going to cost a lot to fix it. So there's other ways around it. I've got some window units. Thinking about getting some of those individual units that go on the walls. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure which would cost more. One of those on-demand things that, if you're in the room, you can turn it on. If you're not, you can turn it off. But as it is, I got 3 window air conditioners that I could use, and I just haven't put any in yet. It hasn't been that warm consistently. And so probably by this time next week, I'll have a AC unit in this room. More than likely in the big bedroom up here. I got an 8,000 for it, and then I got a couple 5,000s, but the one room doesn't really need it. So Mesa Sunrise Coffee should get me going. Well, coming up in a month. What is today? A month and 4 days. Man, I'm going to be 70 years old. Can you believe that? Dying. How'd that happen? I'm going to be old. Okay, and we're going to put our guesses in. I'm going to take a guess today of how many check-ins, and I'm thinking we're going to have, I'll guess, 27 You know what? I'm going to go for 26. I'm probably off. Okay. I'll guess 26 check-ins tonight. That's my guess. So if you'd like to make a guess, do it right on the chat. We'll see who wins tonight, if anybody. All right, so let me make an adjustment there. All right, so we're about ready. Let's see, net will start in about a minute or less. Net will start in about a minute. Maybe a little less. Yeah, as I said, less. So anyway, hope I kept you entertained. I didn't do any karaoke tonight. That probably is a relief for some of you.
W9JKL link connected. K9NZF.
So we got the second person on Echolink. All right. Anyway, for those who are interested, I finally recovered from my vacation.
The time is 7 p.m. W9JCA210.
Thank you very
Repeater.
much. I was actually here last week. So.
97.4.
And looks like Marvin. Yeah, Marvin's here.
QST, this is the J County Amateur Radio Club, 2 meter 440 net with Echolink. This is an open but directed net, and all amateurs are welcome to check in with or without traffic. Our primary purpose of this net
We got a purpose?
is to bring goodwill among amateurs, opportunity to share information, test our equipment. Your net control this evening is Whiskey 9 Juliet Kilo Lima, W9JKL. And the name is Jeff Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot. We're operating through the W9JCA 145-210 repeater in Pinville, which is linked to the W9JCA 443-475 repeater in Portland. Also linked to the KB8 SCR 442-675
Mesa
repeater in
Sunrise
Airport
Coffee.
Recovery. A pause at this time for any emergency or priority traffic.
All of my traffic is priority. Yeah, right.
Okay, hearing none, our Echolink node for the W9JCA 443-475 repeater is 127019, 127019. And follow our net this evening, Dave, KB8 SCR, will be running a P25 net on the 444.6875 repeater with a net code of 2 Alpha 3 and is full-time linked to the 441.5125 and land with a default net of 293 and also linked to the 444.8125 repeater here in Portland with a net code of 2 Alpha 3. Alrighty, before we get started on that, we'll first take those that has information needs to be brought before the net. Call now.
Whatever it is. KE9F?
Alrighty, KE9F Gil indicator. Good evening there, Dale. Gil. I started to say Dale. Good evening, Gil.
KE9F, good evening, Jerry. I mean, Jeff. Thanks for taking the net. Well, finally rested up after a few days got over the jet lag because of the 3-hour time difference between here and Arizona and California. It actually did take about 4 or 5 days to recover from it. Well, it's still a couple of weeks away, but I wanted to remind you about two things. We have a meeting coming up on Wednesday, June 19th at 6 p.m. at the Scout Cabin. But we also have ARRL, boy, that's a mouthful, field day on the following Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd. I haven't heard anything about what's being planned at the Scout Cabin, but I'll have 3 or 4 computers ready for logging contacts, including the one that keeps track of the maps, so we can see where we are. Now, that's always kind of fun. You can also bring your own computer, and we'll have logging software available if you want to set it up at your own station. And not use one of my computers. That's been done. Let me pause. Well, if you're a Facebook fan, I've changed the name of the club's Facebook page from W9JCA Radio Club to something that makes a little more sense. J County Amateur Radio Club. You can find it like that from now on, and our treasurer, Crystal, wants to run the Facebook page, so I'm trying to set it up to make sense. That is, if I don't accidentally delete it. It might make it easier. Anyway, streaming live on YouTube right now, and it seems to be working okay. I was going to run a hard line from the gateway up to the ham shack to make streaming maybe more reliable, but I may be changing some hardware and going to see how some newer stuff works with it. So I'm going to leave it as is for right now. Come on by, say hi to our other local hams in the chat room, or just give a like. You can get to that link, w9jca.com. Well, almost short and simple, but it's kind of long and drawn out. Kind of describes me right now, except for the short part. Anyway, maybe. 73, everyone. Back to you, Mr. Jeff, KE9F.
Alrighty there, thank you, Gil. And appreciate that there very much, the information very much there. Okay, and I got one little short piece of information. I'm not going to get clear in a bunch of details on it. So, we've been, SCR and I kind of worked together getting
250 repeater up and running, right?
250, 145, 250 machine over in Coldwater kind of ironed out, worked a little better.
I
and
knew
it seems
that.
to be working really good.
It is. It's working
And our
great.
next step is to work on a second tone, or set up a primary tone and a secondary tone. The tone that's on it right now is like a courtesy tone, is a double beep. And that there is more or less going to be for like emergency situation when you got severe weather or something or whatever, run an emergency net on it, what have you.
That'd be kind of
It'll
neat.
be operating on that courtesy beep, and the other beep will be a standard beep. I think I got it worked out, I'm not sure. I'll get with Dave later and we'll do a little testing on it and see if it works out. Simple command to make it switch. Alrighty, with that said, let's go ahead. I'll reset here and then we'll go after Echolink.
Yeah.
And if Dave or anybody has
glad you
any
got it
comments on that, or Dave's got some comments later there, Dave, I want to get to you. You can bring them forward if you want. If you don't, that's fine. And looks like we got WD9HPQ Wayne there on Echolink. Good evening there, Wayne, and welcome to the net.
Mr. Wayne. Mr. Wayne.
Good evening, Jeff, and everybody there on the net. Yeah, it's nice to talk with you guys again. Thanks for the hookup. Yeah, it's been kind of warm here today, but I think it's going to change, get some rain eventually here. I think you guys might have had some rain when we didn't. Well, it's good talking with you, and hope you guys are doing well. We'll let you go here for now. Stay 7-3, so
Yeah, well, of course I'm on.
WD9HPQ.
Shane says, where was everyone tonight? Only Marvin and I on tonight. We had four people on for.
All right, here, Wayne.
That's
Well,
we
best
have
to
3
you.
right now.
Yours that way. Hope everything's going well there. So, Wayne, you take care, and thanks for being in there. Always good to hear from you. WD9HPQ, W9JHL. And I got Frank here, KA1FCF there in Florida. Good evening, Frank.
When Joy and I visited him, that's where I got this.
Good evening, Jeff. KA1FCF in beautiful Merritt Island, Florida. My name is Frank, as you already know, and thanks for letting me into the net again. And hello to Gil and Night Complete.
Real good, Frank. Thank you very much for being in there. Always good to hear from you. Take care over there in Florida land. KA1FCF, W9JKL. K9CJC. I don't think that's Chris up there under the K9NZF or call there. So K9CJC, Chris, I believe that is you in it.
We'll find out after these messages. Maybe. Joy's not awake right now. That's I tried to wake her up and it hasn't worked. I have to go downstairs
Maybe
and
it's
shake her.
K9NZF. Got up on the screen. Good evening.
They're listening but not talking. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, good evening, Jeff. You got it right. This is K9CJC, Chris. And glad I could get in here. And good evening to you and the rest of the group tonight. It's been a while since I've been able to check in. I'm usually not home this early on Tuesdays, but kind of got a day off, so got a busy 2 or 3 days coming up, but kind of enjoying this day off. So anyway, I appreciate you picking me up, and always good talking to you. Always good to hear you in the morning also. So thanks for running
guess
the
you get
net,
some
and
wet
I'll
net.
turn it back over to you, Jeff, W9JKL. This is K9CJC. You have a good one, and everyone else.
Jeff must be on the
Real
way.
good there, Chris, and it's always good to hear from you as well. Yeah, we enjoy hearing from you there on the wet net there, and always look forward to that. And you and several others there. K9CJC, W9JKL, thank you, Chris, for being in there. Good evening to you in 73. Okay, let's go with short time check-ins. Anyone want to check in short time? Call W9JKL.
So we got 28 for Shane, 25 for Marv, and 26 for Dylan.
9 SYZ, ranking short time, no traffic.
Gary Bluffton, no traffic.
Hey, CRQ, short time, no traffic, Jeff.
Mr. Rick. I can recognize Crystal and Rick.
W9, ASR, Adam and Trinity, no traffic. KD9YGT, no traffic.
Mr. Shane, I remember you.
traffic.
I remember Shane.
Okay, let me break off there real quick. Had double, but I caught them both. And we got Larry, KD9MZP there in Warren. We got Crystal, KD9SYG, Red Key. We also got WB8ZRQ Rick here, Salina. And W9ASR Adam and Trinity. Also KD9YGT there and Shane there in Portland. And we got KB9OPL Chip in Pinville.
He got you both.
And let's see, I had another Gary and Bluffton there.
Jeff's amazing, I'm telling
What
you.
you call again? I don't remember it.
KD9WTH.
WTH, okay. I want to make sure there's. I got another Gary in there, but I ain't never heard from that Gary for a long time. All right, I got you down there, Gary. Hey, thanks for checking in. Did you have anything for us?
No traffic.
Good. KD9WTH, W9JKL 73s, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen out there, for checking in, and 73s to you there. Let's go again on short time check-ins. Anyone else want to check in? Call now.
Yeah,
Whiskey Delta 9, Delta Charlie, November.
he can name that call in one word.
KB9PPK with no traffic. Thanks for running it, Jeff.
Yeah, he's real good.
KC9QCJ, Wayne in Southeast Grant County with no traffic. Good evening, Jeff.
Southeast.
W9PT Decatur, no traffic, 73 Jeff.
Mr. Ron's in there. I know about half of them. Maybe.
All right, real good there. I like this. We got WD9DCN Dick here in Red Key. And we also picked up KB9PPK Byron Red Key. We picked up KC9QCJ Wayne in Upland. We also picked up W9PT Ron in Decatur. Thank you all for checking in. 73, thank you, fellas. All righty, let's go again in case there's some more out there want to check in short time before I go down the list. And we'll come back for additional check-ins as well. So Anyone else want to check in short time?
I made him a spreadsheet that was like, oh,
Hey, Jeff, this is DCL again.
yeah, 2 people. Let's see if he pulls both those out.
Come back with that again there. I had something else come in there with you there. Was that you, Dick?
Yeah, am I mistaken? Did this net used to start at 7:30? Or am I,
Used to start at
mistaken there, Jeff?
8, many years ago.
No, it's always started at 7 o'clock. At one time, we used to start it at 8 o'clock. That's been quite a long while ago. We used to run the net at 8 o'clock, and then a certain time of year, we would switch it back to 7 o'clock. We kind of like when the time change, you know, because of the, you know, getting darker sooner and getting daylight, staying daylight longer and such. But then we decided to stop doing that because it was confusing. So it's always running at 7 o'clock for a long time there, Dick.
Okay, thank you. WD9DCN listening.
Well, thank you for mentioning that to Marvin.
You're welcome
See?
there, Dick. WD9DC and W9JKL. Anyone else want to check in short time?
AAD Larry of Portland, no traffic.
Mr. Larry.
All right, got Larry of Portland there, K9AAZ. Larry, hope everything's going well with you and you're doing good. And thank you for checking in. 73's to you there. All right, let's go to the top of the list. And we got W9RTO PG.
Mr. PG, who never does announcements anymore, who's not even on this time.
Alrighty, I don't hear no PG in there. KB8SCR Dave.
No, PG! What's
Hey,
wrong?
Jeff. Hello, everybody on the net. Well, the
Dave.
P25 net is normal at 7:45, so come on in and join us if you can. Back to you there, Jeff. KB8SCR.
What, if it wasn't 90 degrees in my ham shack right now, I'd
Alrighty here, Dave.
think that's
Well,
going to stop me.
I got my antenna unhooked from that. I got my antenna back up there, so no wonder it's quiet. All right, good thing I didn't key on it. Okay, Dave, we'll be in there after the net there with you there. So KB8SCR W9JKL, KC9LQY Jim over at Como.
Mr. Jeff Brother.
Portland. Anyways, KC9LQY.
It's in Portland.
I don't have anything, Jeff. Yeah, I remember when we started 7 o'clock steady. It's been about 6 years, 6, 7 years. Been a while. Anyhow, seemed like it worked out pretty good there at 7 o'clock. When I get done off the key here, I'll probably unhook my antenna. Of course, I shut the equipment down and get ready for a thunderstorm or something coming in. Look like southwest of us here in Muncie. Anyways, I'm going to get ready. Just today.
You're going to be in Muncie.
Go to bed early. Tired. I don't know. Anyways, nothing going on here. We'll catch up with you sooner or later. Probably in the morning there. And maybe. We'll see. Anyways, let you start back net control there. KC9LQY. Everybody be careful and be safe out and about.
Okay, Jim. You had a lot of scratching on you there, but I know what it is because I know the radio you're running, and it's in the back here on that connector. So sometime or another, when we get together there, why take a look at that and see if I can fix that little problem with that and make it a little better contact there.
Use a hammer, pair of pliers.
That went away at one time there, but for some reason it's back now. Okay, Jim, you have a good evening in 73 to you there. KC9LQY, W9JKL. KB9QVO, Francis.
W9JKL.
He's there, yeah.
QVO. Good evening, Jeff. Thank you very much for running the net. You do a super job week after week after week. Your voice has got to be a common household sound on Tuesday evenings. We appreciate you much.
He's famous.
W3 to everyone out there on the net. Hope you're having a good week, and hopefully we'll see you at the next meeting, club meeting coming up here. If I can remember it, somebody might have to remind me.
It's the 19th.
W3 everyone.
19th.
KB9QVO back to net control.
June 19th.
All right, here, Francis. Always good to hear from you, buddy, and you take care of yourself there, and looking forward to seeing you there sometime soon. KB9QVO, W9JKL. Let's go down to Muncie Land. KB9NPU, Richard.
W9JKL on the net, KB9NPU. Good evening, Jeff. And good evening to the group out there this evening. Sounds like you had quite a few out there in the wings. Well, we had a reasonably good day today. Didn't do a whole lot, but didn't make it to breakfast with the ham group this morning.
He missed his ham?
We had about 10 of them at the table today, so nice little group for breakfast this morning. But the rest of the day's been relatively quiet. Sitting around listening to library books for lack of anything better to do. I did get a little bit of porch time today, but it was a little on the warm side out there. In the sunlight anyway. Don't have much else tonight there, Jeff. We'll just say
Marvin, you're
7-3, have a
amazing.
good net, and we'll catch up with you all
Motorcycle
later.
and tent.
Hope
I've
everyone
done
out there
that.
has a good week. W9JKL, KB9NPU.
Went from Rockingham, North
All
Carolina
right,
to
here,
West
Richard. Hey, you
Virginia
take care, and
and tented it.
hopefully all works out. I'll probably be checking
the
in there in
forest.
the morning. I don't sleep in. I
On my
shouldn't.
gold
I
line.
don't know. Sometimes I don't know about myself here. We'll see what happens, but we're looking forward to getting with you in the morning. I'm sure we'll probably have something in the gauge in. KB9NPU, W9JKL. Have a good evening. We move down to the list. How about WE9T Dave, Portland?
On my 5,000-mile
Get
trip.
it off the belt clip.
Oh, he's there.
I'm out here raking in the holes. I'm supposed to be getting some trees here pretty soon to plant along my privacy
Didn't
fence.
expect him.
So instead of taking a shovel, I just come out and use the rototiller. That way it makes a nice big hole and nice soft dirt. Want to wish everybody a 73, and thanks for running it tonight, Jeff, and WB9T. You're done with me.
That was unusual.
I like that.
We might be close to that
That was pretty catchy.
28.
All right, Dave.
Sorry.
Hey, 73's there. WE9T, W9JKL. KD9CGL Bob, Dunkirk.
I was going to say I took him out.
KD8AZO, Dave in Coldwater.
Oh, he'll be there. Oh, I got rained on the day I went over.
W9JKL, KD8AZO. Good evening, Jeff. Good evening, everybody else. Not a lot to report here. The HF bands were lousy today, and I don't know why. But anyway, I did manage to make one contact with a guy in Florida, and that was kind of hit and miss. But other than that, just kind of hanging out at the house and enjoying life and enjoying ham radio. I want to thank you for running the net. You're doing a great job, as you always do. So with that, we'll turn it back to you and say 7-3 to all, and may God bless. W9JKL, KD8AZO.
All right here, Dave. He was very scratchy in there for some reason there. I don't know what was going on with that, but we heard everything he said. He was loud and clear. Your audio was well above that. So I don't know where the scratching this was coming, but anyway, want to let you know there. KD8AZO, W9JKL. KC9OYW, Chad, Harper City.
So anyway, I
Hey,
got
good
ring.
evening, W9JK
Oh,
on that.
he's
Yeah,
there,
this is
too.
Casey, I know what it is. Getting a little better there
28.
over my cold, so I got a voice. I can't talk too long or it'll go away, so that's the way it's been going here lately. I've been running nets, and last night I lost it a little bit, but it happens. I ain't got her back all the way, but hey, we're doing all right, Jeff. Just sitting here, going to go mow, and I mow my daughter's yard and didn't get mine finished, but that's the way it goes. So, shipper, back to you, Jeff. Give that a big shout out. Thank you and Dave for linking us up on Wednesday night's Blackbird net, and thanks to everybody participating in that. As all the nets out there, everybody. I know this time of year, it's like you said, it's hard for everybody to get in there out enjoying this weather. So, we'll ship her back to you, 73th, and hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow. This is KC90YW. Back to next troll.
Well, we're hoping so too there, so hope we'll be on the ball and we'll get hooked up with you there. And you sound a lot better, Chad, last time I heard you. A lot better. Sound more like Chad now. All right, well, you continue getting better, Chad. Take care. Thanks for being in there. KC90YW, W9JKL. KD9, KPF, Tony.
There's some CW right there. I think that's Echolink doing the ID.
KC9ZKY, Steve. Alright, KA1UP, Tom.
Mr. Tom. So anyway, motorcycle and camping, interesting mix. Especially when it rains on you.
KF9NL, Marvin and Gaston.
Good evening, Jeff and Annette. It's been a busy weekend here. I worked the museum ships weekend. Got 20 contacts on that.
Wow.
I did try the Straight Key Century Club. They had their, what was that? Slow speed saunter is what they called that. But anyway, I made one contact on that just to get myself on the board. So anyway, just for fun there. And then on Monday night, worked the Spartan Sprint and got 10 contacts on the sprint.
Isn't that amazing?
Pretty pleased with that. And I would like to start working on maybe the Lewis and Clark expedition and see if I can't get a few contacts on that. I'd like to get that done before field day. And I was telling Shane here on the chat room there, I'd like to go to Mars Meadows there in Yorktown for field day with the Muncie group, and I'm trying to keep myself healthy enough to go. That kind of gets to be a deal. Lots of times when we're younger, we take those things for granted that we're always going to be able to do, and sometimes as we get a little older, we're just not able to do that. This is kind of like Olympic training here. I got to train, stretch, and all that to be able to get enough energy up here to make it to field day. And I'm going to try to camp out over there. I told Gary Lee, I said, that is my goal to camp out over there this year, and I'm really going to try hard to make that happen. Anyway, I'll send it back here to you, Jeff. W9JKL, KF9L, 73, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing, Marvin. Simple.
All righty there, Marvin. Yeah, that sounds like fun there. I hope it works out for you. Hope it all works out. All right, well, hey, Marvin, thanks for being in there in 73. See you there, KF9NL, W9JKL. And they'll call one more here, WA9NAT, Nate, there in Penville.
WA9NAT.
That was quick.
Good evening there, Nate. How's it going there in Penville?
Well, I think it's trying to decide if it's going to rain or not, but that's about it. I'll turn it back over to you. I just wanted to check in real quick.
We don't have enough out here in Decatur to make
Copy
it
that.
rain.
All right, Nate. Well, hey, thanks for being in there. Good to hear from you. Seen you was on my check-in there last week here, so I thought I'd call for you on the list there this week. So You take care, and thanks for being in there with us. WA9NAT, W9JKL. I'm going to go ahead and stop there and just open it back up. Anyone who wants to check in with the without traffic, call
Yeah.
W9JKL.
My weather forecaster is calling for rain.
RTO, G County, we have nothing.
Mr. Pig. I mean, PG.
KG9 KPF.
It's heading my way. No. Yeah, they saw it on a weather map somewhere. But outside, I see blue sky some.
Checking in for Steve while he's on a phone call.
All right, here, Crystal. I got him down here. Thank you for checking him in there, and thank
Shane, it's going to be
thank you
28.
for being around there this evening and listening there. And we got KZ9Z,
PG alerts, yeah.
KC9ZKY Steve.
PG alert.
We also got W9RTOPG. Thank you, PG. We got KD9KPF Tony. Good evening, Tony. You have anything for us?
Good evening, Jeff. Yeah, I got a couple things I'd like to chat about. First of all, is the cabin. Got the west side done, chink, and the south side is done. And here sometime this week, if we get some chinking, I think Steve said we was going to get another delivery on Thursday. He might want to
These
get
guys are
together, or maybe
amazing.
even Wednesday, and go out and go ahead and remove the old chinking out on the rest of the east side. So we're on standby waiting on his authority. Steve's done a great job of putting all this together, so kudos to him. And yeah, he's done a great job with getting all the materials and everything and rounding up the help and stuff. So I was waiting on him to jump in there and make his comment, but apparently he's tied up on a phone call. Let me drop here for a second. I'll be right back.
That's incredible.
Okay, Jeff, question for you. Field day, what date was that?
Oh, field day? That only got me. Who was that made a comment on the field day?
KE9F, it's on the 22nd and 23rd, Saturday and Sunday.
There you go. Okay, field day on the 22nd, 23rd. Our next meeting is on the 19th, so we kind of slipped up there and didn't get anything planned for it. I have had every intention of doing field day. I've talked with QVO about it, but we haven't said we weren't doing it, so I guess we need to discuss it Saturday or maybe even before, and I'll get with QVO and find out what his feelings are, but I've got every plan on doing field day. So anyways, we better get hot on that if we're going to do it. Yeah, because our next meeting's on the 19th, and field day is right behind that. So, okay, we'll get working on that, and I'll start talking around to people and get it planned. I think that's all I got, Jeff. Just stand by for Steve to get with people. He's going to send out some text messages and get together a crew for us. Back to you there, Net Control, W9JKL, K9KPF.
Yes, you guys are doing an amazing
All right, here, Tony, real good. Well, I hadn't made contact with that fella over there and Ken there yet. I tried to, but I called at the wrong time. I forgot they were 3 hours behind us.
What did I do?
But I'll get with him later. I sent him an email. He's never answered it yet. But I don't like communicating through emails and texts. I'd rather talk to the person. Anyway, so we'll eventually get with him on it, talk to him about it, see what he's got to say about it. Anyways, about the controller there, so much for that. I'm not really overly concerned about it, but you know, I mean, it's not like we're out of business, but it's still, you know what I mean. It's a nice thing to have working for us. Alrighty, but we'll get her. Might be just replacing a chip and it's all done. That's what I'm hoping. Tony, KVD9, KPF, W9JKL.
There we
Anyone
go.
else want to check in to the net? Call now.
Okay, I noticed that on the Chiron or the streaming text, I have the whole date on there.
KD9SYG. I do have an announcement whenever we have time.
Oh, you got time right now. Make her there, Crystal. Go ahead.
Okay, Thursday, 4 p.m. If anybody's interested, we will be working on the cabin, weather permitted. Steve and I will probably go up Wednesday and start pulling out some of the old plaster. If anybody wants to show up on Wednesday, it would be very appreciated.
Alrighty. What's the time on that?
4 p.m. on Thursday.
4 p.m. on Thursday.
Okay. In the case nobody got that, Steve and Crystal
I changed the streaming
mentioned
tab,
that they're going to be working on the cabin there, on the chinking and such there.
Thursday. Wait,
they've been
I don't
doing
know if I can
so.
make it or not.
That'll be on Thursday at 4 o'clock. 4 p.m. And so if anyone's available to like to help, why, there you go. 4 p.m. Thursday. Meet them out there at the cabin there at the State County Fairground.
Question.
Hey there, Tony.
Crystal, what time Wednesday, what time tomorrow do you think you and Steve will be out there to remove the chinking on the rest of the east side?
I would say between 3 and 4 p.m.
USL, 3 to 4 p.m. tomorrow and then 4 p.m. Friday, or Thursday, 4 p.m. Thursday, 3 to 4 tomorrow.
Whatever it is,
Back to
yeah.
net control, KD9 KPF.
We knew that.
Alrighty, you know what? I slipped up there on that too, didn't I? Oh well, you guys got it corrected there, so. Yeah, I forgot about Wednesday.
Oh, see, it didn't
For
change.
some reason, the only thing that was ringing in
Supposed
the
to
head
May
is Thursday.
28th.
So, alright, we got
I
it
changed
straightened
it, but it
out
didn't
there.
change. Let's see what's wrong.
Alright, real good. Now, as far as the field day, basically all
the
the need knows who's going to bring what. So I guess we can work together on that Saturday. I'll try to make it out there Saturday morning. If nothing, I don't
noticed the
see.
date's still
Well,
May 28th.
I'm
It
planning
should
on being
change.
out there Saturday morning, so we'll see what happens. Every time I make plans to do something, it backfires. So, anyway, one more call. I got 29 check-ins so far. Anyone else want to check in? Make it 30.
We all missed it.
All right, I didn't hear anything. So I'm going to go ahead and close the net up there this evening. Unless anyone's got any last comments, I'll open it back up for any final comments there.
See, now we got a few extra viewers, and now the net is over.
Didn't hear anybody come in there, so we'll go ahead and close the net up this evening. And Dave, KBASCR will be fixing to start this P25 net here shortly. And I want to thank each and every one of you who's out there for taking time out, checking in with us here on the Tuesday night Jay County Amateur Radio Club net. It's well appreciated. So it is the season for crappy weather, so severe weather. So keep your head, keep your ears open, eyes open, and to the sky there. So be weather aware there when you make plans. 79J Cal, turning repeaters back to normal amateur use, and we'll be clear here.
We'll stick around here for just a minute while I see if the change I made is going to work. Okay, but no winners tonight. So this time, Shane, you were the closest. You guessed 28. There were 29. I guessed 26, and Marvin guessed 25. Come on, I want to see if the date changed like it's supposed to. I did a save on the text file, and it should just do it. I did it before, and it didn't change. Well, I'll make sure I don't do that again. try not to. I never make mistakes. What do I win? You win a congratulations for being the closest. I could give away a computer for that matter. I wouldn't notice it. No, I'm kidding. I might notice that. I don't know. Let's see. I'm seeing like, subscribe, and share. Oh, ring that bell. Okay. I'm waiting for the date to come around. I'd missed that. I have to go back to my, let's see, what do I have that would run? Oh, I've got actually a number of different radios, but none I can do what you're seeing on the screen with. Look at that, this time it worked. June 4th, 2024. Finally. Anyway, guys, I'll see you here next week. Same cat time, same cat channel. And believe me, if I opened the door, she would be right here, and you could say hi to her. I will sometime. She just gets too used to being up here, and you know I can't sleep when she's in my bed because all she wants to do is snuggle up to me. All right, have a good one, Marvin. Pleasure talking to you. That's what Shane said. And Shane and Marvin, thanks for being here. We had a couple other people on and off. Joy never showed up. Oh well, with those silly little jokes. Okay, I'll type something in. Well, maybe I'll type something in if I get on the chat box. We'll say, you all have a good one, and we'll catch ya all here next week. And 73. Oops. All right. Well, we have four viewers now, so somebody jumped on board. So, well, we start at 7 o'clock or maybe earlier if I decide to do something. Like tonight, I showed off the FedMart catalog from 1973, 1974. You can start over and take a look at that. I did a little bit. I want to be careful with it because it is rather old. But I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, and if I can scan it in and share it with the world, I might. I might just do that. All right. Well, take care, guys, and we'll catch you here next week. All right. Let's end the stream properly. Okay. That way it doesn't cut off in the middle.